Welcome to Roll for Noodles, the series where I make a randomized noodle dish for my wife. And a few special guests, my parents. This series is inspired by Adventures in Ardia's Roll for Sandwich. Let's start off with our roll for noodle shape. That is a 4 for TJ Squiggles. Next up is our roll for sauce. That's a 6 for General So's. Now it's time for the veggie roll. 1 for none and a 7 for sweet potato. I'm not really sure if one veggie is gonna cut it, so I'm gonna cast the level 2 spell Eat Your Veggies, which allows me to roll for one more vegetable. And it's a 9 for broccoli. Dreams really do come true. Next up is the protein roll. That's a 5 for impossible beef. And now for our D20 possibility. That's a 14 for miso. And finally, let's roll for finishing touch. That's a 9. We get to roll for cheese. And let's see what kind of cheese we get. A 3 for Parmesan. So here's a quick recap of our roll. I'm going to start by defrosting the impossible meat. This plant-based beef tastes pretty similar to real beef, but the texture is softer and less grizzly, which I actually prefer to the real thing. While that defrosts, I'll activate the garlic cantrip and chop the rest of our veggies. I think this was the perfect use of that level 2 spell. Sweet potatoes are great, but they're also predominantly sweet. And in a thick, sweet sauce like General So's, I think it'll just get lost in the mix. Adding a savory vegetable like broccoli is exactly what this dish will need. As you may remember from the last time we rolled it, General So's chicken is a Chinese-American dish created by immigrants. And here at Roll for Noodles, we are very grateful for immigrants. General So's actually has a lot of ketchup in it, which I didn't think about much when we rolled chicken last time, but now that we're pairing it with beef, I'm wondering if it's gonna give hamburger helper vibes. Hopefully all the other sauce ingredients are enough to kinda steer it away from that. Now I'm gonna cook the sweet potato with the garlic until it's soft, and then throw in the broccoli to steam. When the veggies are all cooked, I'll take them out of the pan and use the same one to cook the beef. Since this is a brick of ground impossible meat, it'll cook pretty similar to a hamburger helper, which isn't exactly hamburger helping our case. Seasoned Roll for Noodles fans will know that TJ Squiggles means Trader Joe's Squiggly Noodles. I love the texture of these noodles, they're thick and bouncy, but I do not like the sauce that they come with. I always keep the extra sauce packets in my pantry, but I've yet to figure out a good use for them. Let me know in the comments if you have any ideas. Now that the meat is mostly done cooking, we'll finish it up in the sauce. I'm kinda hoping this will taste better than it looks, and I'm pretty confident that it will. But let's check in with our noodle expert to make sure those are done.
Sit. Can we spin? Oh, no. Give me a spin. Good. Give me a spin this way. Good boy.
Since it worked so well last time, I'm gonna make a miso butter for the noodles. That's right, you thought I forgot the miso again, didn't you? You're so predictable. Anyway, this is just a mix of some butter, miso, and soy sauce. I'll toss in the noodles to get them nice and coated, and now that I'm looking at it, this might be a lot of the miso sauce for the amount of noodles I made. Well, there's no going back now. Now it's time to plate everything, and this is looking interesting. We are not beating the hamburger helper allegations, but maybe our finishing touch will help. Yeah, that's right, no hamburger helper here. Just cheeseburger helper. Despite its appearance, I do think this has potential. I think I did a better job the last time I rolled General So's Parmesan cheese and miso together, but we had also rolled chicken instead of beef that time. In the panic of getting the 4 bowls out, I did forget to record the noodle clock. But just trust me when I say it's noodles o'clock. I'm gonna call this one the cheeseburger helper. Now I do think this one could be good as long as the ketchup doesn't stand out too much, but it's not up to me.
Do you have anything in your chopsticks?
There we go.
No.
That's impossible meat?
It is, yeah.
So that is great.
I think the ketchup actually makes the impossible meat like pretty tender.
It's almost got sloppy Joe in a good way.
That this is delicious. I am not a huge fan of impossible meat. This, you can't even tell. I guess it's impossible to tell that it's impossible.
It is delicious. I'm gonna give it a 9.8. Only because it is a tad bit salty.
I loved everything about it. My favorite part really is the sweet potatoes. I'm a pretty hard grader, so I'm gonna go 8.8.
TJ Squiggles was a great noodle to use for this because it kind of clung onto the sauce as well as the impossible meat. The broccoli is amazing. The miso made it a little bit rich for me. From me, it gets a 9.
And that's why she's the professional.
Any last words?
Roll for noodles.
Happy to be here. Yay!
All right.